I remember every Monday, our office will always have this town hall meeting where they will recap everybody's punya performance. So they will be like, okay, so look at our top performer, Yasmin, with 20 pizza. Ceddy, 2. Okay? And then I remember one of my colleagues, right? He actually did this to me. But if you're watching this colleague, look where I am and look where you are today. Okay.
That's right.
He was like, hey, you not ashamed, you were always at the bottom, you know. Is this worse than being kacau than hantu?
That's not nice, yeah.
That's not nice. And that kacau your jiwa, you know. But when that happens, right, it forces me to do better.
Okay, firstly, hi guys. Welcome to, I guess this is kind of like our first live recording of Sembang atas Dulang.
Correct.
So this is actually going to be like a special edition of Sembang atas Dulang.
Yes.
And yeah, obviously you guys don't know who I am. I'm Yasmin and I will be the producer for Sembang atas Dulang from season 3 onwards. So
you mean award-winning producers because your shows happen to be nominated, won, everything lah kan?
Maybe.
Yeah, she's very humble, very humble. I think key to being a corporate, to be successful in corporate is to be humble, like her.
Stay humble.
Stay humble. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, firstly, I don't think we ever did like a wrap-up episode about like Sembang atas Dulang. So I actually did want to ask you, like, what was your favorite, I don't know, did you have like a favorite episode, a favorite guest?
Do I have a favorite guest on Sembang atas Dulang? Oh, wow. Okay, this is a very difficult question, you know, because you know why? Nanti, you know, artist angry, you know. Later I say, why you choose this over me? So my PR answer, okay? My PR answer is that all of them are great. They are all, okay, listen, they all... Okay,
Ceddy.
all right. Okay, fine. I think the most, I wouldn't say the best or like the most fun because like again, they are all from different personalities and background. I enjoyed the episode with Sarancha. Because they spill tea. Like, I don't know whether you all saw the video or not. Like, she was talking about like, you know, so-and-so throw the script and all. And it became very viral. And also, I enjoyed the episode and the reaction from the netizen lah.
Oh yeah, it was a huge reaction.
It went viral.
Takut ya, takut.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that was definitely, I remember the recording for that one. And yeah, there was a lot of tea that was spilled that we actually cut. We were forced to.
Yes, we cut out a lot of really juicy tea. Yeah, that one later kena saman.
Tak nak buka aib, ya?
We don't want kena saman, yeah.
No good, yeah? So for the upcoming season, do you want to talk about it a little bit? What can we expect?
What can we expect?
What kind of guests are we looking at?
What kind of guests are we looking at? Okay, so basically, you know, I'm done with singers. If you look at season 2, right, most of them are singers, you know. Everybody, the thing about Malaysians, they all can sing.
True.
As much as I want to avoid singers, right, let's say tomorrow, the next season, I have Katlina. Singer also. I think most of the celebrities in Malaysia, they are all like triple threat lah. Can sing, can dance, can spill tea.
That's so true.
So you're the producer. Who do you have in mind?
Oh, I mean, I really want to get Amelia on.
Amelia Henderson.
Of course.
Do you all think she's a good choice? Yeah. Do you think we should have politician on? No need lah. Just to see whether you're awake or not. Okay. So no, we're not gonna get political because that one we have already. Who KJ lah. So that one let him start out lah. Don't need us lah. Yeah.
Yeah. So unfortunately today Ili can't be with us, but you were actually on our show, right?
Yes.
To talk about a little story that you had.
So I was on Ili. In case you all don't know Ili from Hits, she also has a podcast called Seram Story Time. One thing I want to tell you all. How many of you feel like getting into podcasts? Really got Okay, let me tell you all a secret, right? It's not even a secret, the open secret, no. Do you all know that the recent SYOK Awards, right? The dominating podcast category, all hantu one. And I'm telling you this, hantu unites everyone because in the Tamil speaking category, ghost, the podcaster, the host talks about ghosts, hantu. There's a hantu, Indian hantu, Malay hantu. I thought, is that Chinese also got? Chinese hantu also got, right? The podcast.
Yes, goes with you.
So you see, I'm giving your tips already. If any one of you want to make it in the podcast world,
Cerita hantu lah.
cerita
That's the way
hantu.
forward lah.
Cerita hantu. But remember, it will get boring lah. Because you know, when it comes to ghosts, right, it's always a few like pocong, ponti. Chinese also got. Chinese ghosts and Malay ghosts almost the same. It's just they wear different baju. Cik Ponti putih, Chinese merah. Sebab even die also must feeling ong, you know. So that's the history lah. Yeah. So I was on Elise Seram time. I was sharing some of the stories. But the thing is, right, do you think this is a good opportunity to talk about horror stories?
I'm not gonna lie, even though I produce Seram Story Time, I'm actually a bit of a coward. I'm scared of horror stuff.
Oh, but then all the award shows that win, you produce award-winning ghost stories, and then you are scared actually.
I'm actually scared.
Okay, why don't you tell people a little bit where you work, right? Got any paranormal experience or not?
I don't know if I'm allowed to share this.
Okay lah, maybe sometimes it's a personal feeling lah, huh? But the real thing is, right, wherever you work, right, sure got story one. And let me tell you this, the seram part, right, bukan hantu. Sometimes it's your boss, your colleague, yang berperangai hantu. That is the most seram thing that you have to deal with. A lot of people look at me, they think that, dia tu buat influencer je, what does he know about work? Actually, before I come to, I get into content creation full time, I was working in corporate for many years. So I went from having law degree to my first job is sales. Yeah, law to sales. Maknanya tak jadi lawyer lah. Faham lah. Don't need to expose so much. Tak payah elaborate lah. So I went from law to being a salesperson to advertising. And then I work as a marketing manager. And then I pursue masters in marketing. And then tiba-tiba aku buat content. Tak relevant langsung. Right? Yeah, so do you still want me to talk about the ghost stories? No need lah kan?
No need.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit, that one we save it for another story time. Yeah.
But actually, why did you make that jump, from corporate to what you're doing now? Have I ever asked you this? I don't think I've even ever asked you
Do
this.
you want a PR answer or do you want
the truth?
honest answer?
Yeah, everyone wants to know.
Well, honest answer is because, but tak nampak? Okay. So I think I make the jump from corporate to content creation was because, okay, let me give you a little bit of a background. So I'm also a gamer. A lot of people cannot tell. Hey, muka kau gamer? Yes. I play games. I'm a gamer, and I remember watching people do. You know, TikTok nowadays, right? All these social media platform, right? It's all about going live, right? Live, being a seller, semua kan. To me, I was like, I've done it like long ago. Way before I got into the content creation, I was a live gaming, a gamer. I play game live. And then I've read somewhere that people can make millions just by streaming themselves playing game. Which to me, I think the concept a bit funny because why do I have to see people play game when I am the gamer myself? Tapi orang boleh dapat juta-juta tau. So I pun masuk lah. And then what happened to me? Tak dapat juta lah. Sorry lah, that one on putih. Aku kan Asian. Very hard lah. But also the reason why I started getting into corporate, getting out of corporate was because I think I want to try something else. PR answer is, it's time to spread my wings, broaden my horizon. Short answer is because increment tak cantik. That is the reality that I have to tell you all. Sometimes when you are working in the corporate world, I know Hakimi recording, right? Hakimi is also boss of SYOK, right? In case you all work under him one day, right? You have to be brave and say, hey, it's time, I'm due for my increment already. You're going to give me or not? But of course, Hakimi will ask you, like, what are you going to put in your table? What can you bring to us? But to me, is that sometimes when the increment or you don't get rewarded for the work that you have done, it's time to really consider leaving. But of course, I'm not saying that is happening in all corporate lah. There are obviously good companies such as bukan ditajakan Sincerely from my heart.
Do you remember your first job?
Yes.
What was it?
Do you know Groupon? How many of you know Groupon? The collective. Oh, okay, millennials don't count. Oh my God, the collective shaking head, the head shaking scares me. You don't know what Groupon is. You know? Okay, we are revealing our ages. Okay, but okay, those of you who don't know, before Shopee, TikTok Shop came about, where everybody is, viral, bagi voucher. Last time there was this mechanic. Do you know what Groupon is?
I Gen Z ma.
So you don't know what Groupon is? Oh my God. You also don't know? Oh, you know. Okay. So basically there was a platform last time where you, okay, let's just say I sell pizza, example. So I will put pizza on Groupon. But at the same time, my pizza, I will say, oh, I'm slashing the price from maybe 50 ringgit to 20 ringgit. So people will buy the 20 ringgit coupon. Back then, there's no voucher. We use coupon. That's why Groupon. So people will buy the, what do you call that, coupon, and then they will go and find food to eat. But of course, they have to split with Groupon lah. That was my first job. And let me be honest with you. My first job, I was a salesperson. If any of you once, thought about being a salesperson, remember, to be successful, to be a successful salesperson, you got to be one, aggressive. And two, you have to be really ruthless. When I say ruthless, means like, sometimes you have to put feelings aside. I am a terrible salesperson. My mulut, I like to talk, but something about me is that my heart is not really that kind of, like, okay, I'm the kind of person, right, like, Yasmin, buy my pizza, 50 ringgit, it's only 50 ringgit. Will you buy or not? Okay, give a negative answer.
No.
Why?
Don't want.
Okay, maybe don't say don't want, say you're poor. Example.
Tak cukup duit.
Tak cukup duit. Tak apalah, it's okay lah, I give you. That is a bad salesperson. And I am the kind of person, right, if I go to a merchant and then the merchant say, tak boleh lah, your cut, the commission you take is very high, You know how much of my cost for pizza is like that, you already think so much. Okay lah, tak apalah. But when I tapa, I have to answer to my boss. My boss will ask me, so target today how much? Oh, tak ada lah, because, you didn't, I didn't. You tell the person, no need to take because, the person is poor. So that was my first experience. And let me tell you, another seram time, right? So back then in my company, we had like a billboard one, they will display performance. Like, Yasmin, today she closed 20 pizza, example. And then so and so, Ceddy, 2. I remember every Monday, our office will always have this town hall meeting where they will recap everybody's punya performance. So they will be like, okay, so look at our top performer, Yasmin, with 20 pizza. Ceddy, 2. Okay? And then I remember one of my colleagues, right? He actually did this to me. But if you're watching this colleague, look where I am and look where you are today. Okay.
That's right.
He was like, hey, you not ashamed, you were always at the bottom, Is this worse than being kacau than hantu?
That's not nice, yeah.
That's not nice. And that kacau your jiwa, But when that happens, right, it forces me to do better, to like prove him wrong. But then again, my moral is like, I don't like to tekan people, so it's not for me. So I jump from being a salesperson to advertisement. Also another hell, but that's a different story lah.
Yeah, that is a different story.
Yeah.
I mean, so we've got Spritzer here with us today.
Are they our main sponsor for today's show?
Maybe they are. So let's give a little example of how you would sell that.
I will not sell you anything. That's why I already quit sales for a reason. Okay, here's the thing. Spritzer. Hydrakan anda dengan Spritzer. Mineral water, air semula jadi. Okay, do you all know that a lot of people seem to believe that Spritzer, when you drink already, your face will become clear and all. Why? Silica! So when you drink a lot of water, not just it keeps you hydrated and then, your skin will become better. You want to buy or not?
One? Okay. Of course. Who doesn't want? Who doesn't want?
That one is just mock-up je lah. For me, I will not sell you anything. I don't
so you don't want to go back to being...
But actually, I'm also quite...
Because you have outlet also.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I am passionate in selling my own product because, together with Joey sitting over there, we have our outlet beauty. We sell perfume. I'm not asking you to sell. We don't even bring our product here. Don't worry. Hakimi, tak ada. We're not selling. Basically, when I sell our own products, it's because I believe in my products. And I believe that our price is kept at a very affordable rate, and I believe in our quality. So it makes it easy to sell. Meaning, back then, I didn't believe that my company is a good company. Maybe that's why I didn't really put a lot of effort. Yeah.
But why perfumes? Did I ever ask you this?
I don't think you asked me why perfume. I feel like, okay, so...
Because you're a food YouTuber, kan?
I know.
Like, naturally, people would think like, oh, you come out with like, Ropo.
Did you just say I'm a food YouTuber, sister? I don't even have a YouTube channel.
Sorry. A foodie.
Apa ni producer? Tak tahu pasal I punya...
Maaf.
So,
Foodie.
Foodie lah. So, that's the thing, a lot of people look at me and then they say that, oh, he's just a food reviewer. What does he know about fashion lah, beauty lah? Little do they know, I am like a skincare lover. I love personal care.
That's true.
Because I want to break this stigma, right? A lot of people think, right, if you're a food reviewer, you must be sloppy. Do you all see those sloppy TikTok content where they eat like satu macam? Right? You all saw, right? It's a little bit like tak berapa kemas kan. Tapi video macam tu lah yang viral. I eat properly, cut and all, tak ada view punya. You have to eat like a certain way and then people will kecam. That's how you get views. Yeah.
Well, I mean, since we've been talking about food, we actually haven't touched the food that's right in front
Because
of
if I
us.
start eating, I won't be talking.
I know, that's the problem, right?
Yeah, that's the problem.
But we do have pizza in front of us.
Yeah, so do you want to eat? But I feel like
we should dig in lah.
Huh?
I feel dah ada kat sini.
Is it stuff? Okay, never mind. Can.
Come. Wait, did I ever tell you I actually have a gluten intolerance?
Huh?
Yeah, I have celiac.
You are what?
I have celiac.
What's that?
A gluten intolerance.
So you basically just drink water and breathe air?
I just whack lah.
Oh, but you whack lah. You can still whack.
It, yeah.
What happens if you makan things that you're not supposed to eat? What's the worst thing that can happen? Elaborate so that I can eat.
So basically, it's like a little like allergy lah. So just my kulit naik, that kind of thing. Nothing serious. It's okay. Don't look at me like that. It's okay. Don't worry. I suka my Maggie. Mummy.
Cintan.
Yes.
No, it's okay. Forgive her. Sometimes we put it in our. We say it, so used to it, right? But yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. How was it? Do you like pineapple on your pizza?
Yes lah.
You do? Do you guys like pineapple on your pizza? No, I hear you and I see you and I feel you. I rasa macam like buah-buah is just not supposed to be on pizza.
Listen, this is a kind of argument that I've always had back then when I was streaming on Twitch because I was my audience are mostly Americans and Europeans, and they always argue over pineapple on pizza. Some of them really hate it, right? But to Malaysian here, please don't act like you never grow up with pineapple on pizza. It's always there.
Not for me.
Okay, fine. So what is good for you?
Margarita. That's good. That's nice and simple.
Okay, fine. So you don't like pineapple on pizza, but are you going to accept cheese on satay? Hey, viral!
Cheese on satay, guys.
I saw her face, she's like...
That's a no. That's a straight no, right?
Tak pernah. Korang search nanti viral kat Malaysia ni. Sebab kat kita Malaysia dengan cili berpisah tiada. Malaysia dengan cheese berpisah tiada juga. Kalau korang tengok viral sekarang ni, ada kek tapak kuda.
Yes, that is so viral sekarang kan.
Kek tapak gajah kan recently. Dino sekarang?
Dah level up.
How big? Okay, and then sometimes I see my friends making content like that, right? When they eat like that, right? I want to tell them, disgusting, the way you all eat, But demi content lah macam tu.
Demi content, semua demi content. Do you guys have any weird like food combinations that you guys like? Like something that you think maybe macam pelik sikit. Yeah.
Nasi dah apa? Nasi, mayonis dan sambal ikan. Okay, you know I cannot judge her. Sebab sushi ada mayonis. So it's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. Do you have a weird combination of food that you like?
Apa tu? Korang janganlah cheese, letak cheese. Milo ice cheese kah?
Maggi Milo. Apa? Ya ke? Oh my gosh.
Ni mesti kerja kat Alif tu kan? Sebenarnya tahu kan semua menu tu. Yeah. Do you have any questions for me? While I'm still chewing, it's quite okay.
Yes, I do. I feel like we've strayed so much. So sorry. But let's get back to the topic at hand, which is basically about education, career, entrepreneurship. I was wondering, from a young age, like, what did you actually want to be? Sebab I rasa macam like, you know, when we're, masa kecil, we have all this like cita-cita nak jadi astronaut lah, nak jadi teacher, nak jadi, you know?
When I was younger, I wanted to be a performer, artist, singer, actor.
Oh, okay.
But being Chinese family, Chinese can understand, can relate or not? Your family will not support this kind of things, right? 你要做歌星啊? You can't even sing. You want to be an actor? You don't even look like Brad Pitt. Ayo, tiba-tiba compare I dengan Brad Pitt. Aku budak Cina compare I dengan Brad Pitt buat apa kan? You nak jadi comedian, you don't even look funny. Apa tu look funny? What does it even mean, look funny?
I don't know, it sounds like a backhanded.
Right! So, when I was younger, I memang like to do all these things lah. But of course, I don't really blame my parents for not being super supportive back then because I feel like they also worry about sustaining or making it as a career. Because a lot of times, even like influencer, right? The biggest pet peeve I personally feel, especially this day and age, right, is when kids say, I nak jadi influencer. Listen, influencer is a gelaran that people call you. You're not supposed to go around telling people, I am an influencer. If today I introduce, hi everybody, I'm Ceddy, I'm an influencer. Or it's the same as, hi, I'm a celebrity. It's like, okay, who made you a celebrity, right? Because, right, if you look at people who are, I'm very concerned about the younger generation these days because everybody thinks that being influencer or being famous is the way to go. But the reality is being famous doesn't mean you can survive. You know, if you look at the top influencers, who is the top influencer in the world? Everybody will say Khairul Aming. Okay, take Khairul Aming as an example. Hey, he got to where he is today. Yes, content is damn good lah and all. But he also has a lot of background in education. He's an engineering student and he is also a successful entrepreneur. You got to have these skills at the back of your head or your hand or whatever to back you up. Being famous is not the end or the goal. Korang tahu tak ada influencers yang miskin nak mampus? Ada. Artis yang tak ada duit? Ada. That's why my parents weren't so supportive because they don't know the plan to, you know, if you become a singer, can you get jobs? You know, what happens if there are like 6,000 other singers competing with you? It's the same as content creation. A lot of people look at me and say, oh, you must be very rich and all. Good lah, you can pay, you know, whatever you want to say lah. But I'm not going to reveal whether I'm rich or not. I takut LHDN come to me. But the thing is, I also pivot from making just being a food reviewer to also being a host. I also have my own business because sometimes you can chase to become famous and all. But sometimes fame don't translate to survivability. Yeah. And I always tell, you know, if you are still a student, if you are still, or you start getting yourself a first job or whatever, right? My advice to all the youth out there, right? This is the most important and proper part lah. You got to learn soft skills. Maknanya, you have to have things at the back of your mind in case things don't go right. You know, you cannot stick with one job forever. That's not to say, You know, because I just got a new girl joining my company. That's not to say I want her to leave lah. But like, sometimes your heart will tell you that, oh, maybe I should try something else, right? But when you want to try something else, it's important to also have the skill to back it up. What are the current soft skills that you need to learn to adapt? I will tell you all, a lot of people don't like this, AI. AI is going to be here. As much as we dislike certain components of AI, for example, they steal arts from artists and all, you know, they are not exactly very ethical thing. They are here. And do you know, how many of you use ChatGPT? Be honest. Wow! Tu dia! Okay, I just saw this in a Xiaohongshu, a Chinese social media platform. Do you know you can get a job just by teaching people how to use ChatGPT? Conduct a course on ChatGPT. Write a prompt on ChatGPT. And these days, right, why you need soft skills? No? It's not because your friends will compete with you, but your AI will compete with you. So, prepare lah, be prepared. Yeah.
I mean, before we wrap things up, are there any words of encouragement that you guys want to that you want to give to everyone? I mean, actually, you know what? I do want to say, you know, make sure that you prioritize your education as well. I think that's so important. I think I just want to piggyback off of what you said about, you know, entering like social media and stuff like that. More often than not, people have a backup plan, actually.
Yes, it's important. If you're still a student, my advice is finish. Yes. No matter how much you dislike your degree, habiskan sahaja.
Habiskan SPM.
Habiskan SPM, habiskan your degree, because here's the thing. These days, right, okay, back in my days, you already need to have a degree to get a job. These days, minimum requirement, masters. Ada ke tak? Ada kan? Minimum requirement, masters. Actually, I also don't understand why. You know, if I'm the boss, right, if I'm the employer, I never really care about whether you got masters ke tak. Yang penting how you carry yourself. Sometimes you can be very educated, right? Soft skill tu makna ni, okay, you need to learn some soft skill. You know another thing that people really need to learn? Social skill. These days, right, I see kids, right, replying email macam replying WhatsApp. Ayo, I cannot lah. Please, to whom it may concern, please don't reply your email with WhatsApp style, please. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, following up from that, yeah, just make sure you prioritize your education.
Prioritize your education.
Make sure you have that backup plan. Stay in school. Habiskan your SPM. Habiskan university. Sebab the working world is scary, yeah.
Working world is the real scary part. Yeah, it is. But you know, it's gonna be fun lah. So next topic we're gonna talk about office politics, but we don't have time.
Sorry, unfortunately, no time for corporate tea.
No time for corporate tea. Yeah, because we talk about food lah, ghost story lah.
Yeah, everything we've covered, yeah.
But I think we want to give people our sweet para hadirin and our attendees some goodie bag.
Yes, we have some goodie bags for you guys.
Yes.
Here that we'll be giving out. But thank you so much.
Thank you. If you have any questions, I'll be around for a bit. Maybe you all can ask me anything that is off, you know, that I won't kena saman privately lah. Okay, I cannot say out to publicly, you know. Yeah.
Okay, well, just wanted to say thank you so much, everyone here who came to watch Ceddy.
Thank you.
Yes, round of applause. And yeah, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.